moment where Donald Trump, who has access to the world's most elite secret service, was left stunned. And what shocked him? Elon Musk's security system. Just imagine, when a US president says, "This protection feels like the future," you can begin to grasp the level we're talking about. Today, I'm going to reveal that hidden world to you, Elon Musk's futuristic protection, which safeguards not just his life, but the future of humanity itself.
Let me ask you this. What if you created something so powerful, so world-changing that even a US president, a man surrounded every day by the most elite security forces on the planet, was left absolutely stunned by your level of protection? Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what happened when Donald Trump came face-to-face with Elon Musk's security. Now, Elon Musk isn't just some billionaire driving fancy cars. He's a man on a mission to send humans to Mars, to electrify the planet, to change the course of history itself. And when your vision is that big, when you carry the kind of ideas that can reshape humanity, you don't just need protection, you need something far beyond it. Here's the part most people miss. Musk's security isn't just about bodyguards or technology. It's about mindset. It's about protecting the future. And that's where this gets personal, because the same principles Musk uses to shield his vision are the same ones you can use to guard your own dreams. So today, I'm taking you inside the hidden world of Elon Musk's security, the innovation, the strategy, the shocking moment that left Donald Trump in awe, and how it all ties back to something much bigger, building a future so bold, so unstoppable, that the world has no choice but to take notice. Elon Musk is not your average billionaire. He isn't someone who plays it safe or hides comfortably behind his fortune. No. Musk is the world's most daring entrepreneur, a man who wakes up every day with ideas so massive, so impossible, that most people would laugh if anyone else suggested them. Think about it. Tesla, once dismissed as a crazy dream, is now redefining what cars can be. Not just machines that move us, but intelligent electric powerhouses reshaping entire industries. Then there's SpaceX, a company that took on something only governments dared attempt. Everyone said private space travel was a fantasy, but Musk turned rockets into reusable machines, slashing the cost of spaceflight and igniting humanity's dream of reaching Mars. Neuralink? That's where science fiction bleeds into reality, building brain-computer interfaces that could one day cure paralysis, expand human intelligence, and blur the line between humans and AI. And don't forget Starlink. Thousands of satellites in orbit, creating a literal internet in the sky, connecting the most remote corners of the world.
But here's the catch. Every time Elon Musk pushes forward, he doesn't just innovate, he disrupts. And disruption has a cost. He's threatened trillion-dollar industries, oil giants, car manufacturers, aerospace monopolies, all forced to rethink their futures because of him. He's challenged governments with his bold statements and radical plans. He's been criticized, investigated, and targeted by media, rivals, and even political leaders who see his vision as too dangerous, too uncontrollable. Musk doesn't shy away from this. He thrives on it. But understand this, with every daring move, with every bold vision, the risks around him multiply. We're not talking about simple corporate competition here. We're talking about global stakes. We're talking about enemies with money, power, and influence. People and institutions that don't like being challenged and don't like losing control. And this is where Elon Musk's world becomes unlike anyone else's. For most billionaires, security is about personal comfort, a few bodyguards, some luxury cars, and gated mansions. For Musk, it's different. His security isn't just about protecting him, it's about protecting the mission. Because his mission isn't one man's dream, it's humanity's future. That's the mindset Elon Musk carries. He doesn't see security as a luxury, he sees it as a shield for the very ideas that could decide whether humanity thrives or collapses. And it's this exact level of futuristic protection, this philosophy, that even left someone like Donald Trump, a man who has seen the best of the best, completely shocked.
Now let's step into the moment that stunned everyone, including a man who has seen it all. Donald Trump. Think about it. As President of the United States, Trump lived surrounded by the Secret Service, the most elite, highly trained protective force on Earth. These are men and women who operate with military precision, backed by intelligence networks, satellites, armored convoys, and strategies that most people can't even imagine. Trump knew what real security looked like. To him, nothing could compare. Until Elon Musk. When Trump was introduced to Musk's private security system, something shifted. Because this wasn't the standard billionaire setup. It wasn't flashy entourages or oversized muscles in suits. No. What Trump saw was something different. Something that felt less like security and more like stepping into the future. The detail was meticulous. The coordination, seamless. The technology, unlike anything Trump had encountered before, even with all his years in politics and power. This wasn't just protection. It was a system built on foresight, on prediction, on control of the environment itself. Cameras that weren't just recording but analyzing in real time. Vehicles that weren't just armored but intelligent, capable of responding on their own. Guards who blended into the crowd, watching, anticipating, ready to act before anyone even realized there was a threat. Trump, a man never shy about his opinions, was stunned. The same way world leaders once reacted to Air Force One or nuclear command centers, Trump saw Musk's world of security as something different, something ahead of its time. And in that moment, he realized that Musk wasn't just building the future in rockets and cars. He was building the future in protection itself. And here's the kicker. Musk doesn't even brag about this. Unlike the government's display of power, Musk's system thrives on subtlety, on intelligence, on being prepared before danger arrives. That's what shook Trump the most. Because while the Secret Service responds with overwhelming force, Musk's approach is about eliminating risk before it even becomes a threat. That moment left Trump, a man not easily impressed, realizing that Elon Musk lives in a different dimension. A dimension where vision is so big, so world-altering, that even his security feels like it belongs to the future.
When people imagine billionaire security, they picture big guys in suits, dark glasses, maybe a convoy of black SUVs with tinted windows. That's the Hollywood version. But Elon Musk, he plays a different game. His personal security team isn't about intimidation, it's about intelligence. These aren't just guards. Many of them are ex-military, special forces, and intelligence operatives. Men and women trained not just to fight, but to anticipate. Here's what makes them different. Musk doesn't want a wall of muscle drawing attention. He wants shadows, protection you barely notice until it's needed. His guards blend into the environment, watching every angle, every potential threat, without making a scene. They're trained in advanced martial arts, counter-surveillance, and tactical driving. But they also understand discretion. To the average person, they might look like assistants or staff, but in reality, they're the first and last line of defense around one of the most important figures on Earth. And unlike traditional billionaires who might hire based on loyalty alone, Musk hires based on adaptability. These are individuals who can switch from blending into a crowd 1 second to neutralizing a threat the next. That's the human element of his protection. Highly trained, always alert, yet invisible.
But if the human shield is impressive, the technology is where Elon Musk's security becomes something out of science fiction. Start with the vehicles. His Teslas aren't just luxury cars, they're fortresses on wheels. Reinforced with bullet-resistant materials, equipped with advanced autopilot features, and capable of evasive maneuvers no ordinary car could pull off. Imagine being in a convoy where your vehicle isn't just being driven, it's thinking, calculating threats, anticipating moves, adjusting speed and direction in real time. That's not protection, that's prediction. Then there's surveillance. Musk's system doesn't rely on cameras that passively record. No, his are AI-driven, scanning, analyzing, detecting suspicious behavior before a human even notices. While most people see a crowd, Musk's system sees patterns. It knows when something is off. A glance that lingers too long, a bag left unattended, a movement that doesn't match the flow of people. It's like having a second set of eyes, except those eyes never blink, never sleep, and never miss. And here's where it gets even wilder. Communications. While most billionaires might worry about hackers, Musk has layers of encryption beyond what most governments use. Some even say he integrates Starlink into his network, meaning his communications don't just run through regular channels, they run through satellites he controls. Imagine that. Your phone call, your messages, routed through your own private internet in space. That's not paranoia, that's control. All of this together creates a technological net around him, one where threats are identified, tracked, and neutralized long before they ever get close. It's not just security. It's a living system, designed with the same precision as his rockets.
But here's the part that truly separates Elon Musk from anyone else: his mindset. Because security isn't just about guards and gadgets, it's about strategy. Musk doesn't think in days or weeks, he thinks in decades. The same way he plans for Mars colonization or AI human integration, he plans for risk. He doesn't ask, how do I stop a threat today? He asks, what threats will exist 5 years from now, 10 years from now? This is why his security feels different. It's proactive, not reactive. Traditional systems wait for something to happen and then respond. Musk's system is about never letting it happen in the first place. He builds layers of redundancy, fallback plans, and predictive models that allow him to stay 2, 3, sometimes 4 steps ahead. For example, while most billionaires worry about paparazzi or theft, Musk is already thinking about cyber attacks on autonomous vehicles, drone surveillance from adversaries, or even sabotage from competitors who don't want him launching rockets or satellites. His mindset is, if it can happen, it will happen. And if it happens, I'll be ready before anyone else even considers it. And here's what's really fascinating. Musk doesn't separate his business strategy from his personal safety. To him, it's all one thing: protecting the mission, because he knows that without protection, without resilience, even the boldest vision can be crushed before it's realized. So when you put it all together, the elite but discreet personal guards, the AI-driven technological shield, and the master strategist mindset, you start to see why Elon Musk's security isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. And it's exactly why, when Donald Trump experienced it, he wasn't just surprised, he was shocked. Because Musk's protection doesn't feel like the present, it feels like the future.
Donald Trump isn't someone who shocks easily. As the President of the United States, he's lived inside a bubble of protection most of us can't even imagine. The Secret Service, the most elite security force in the world, surrounded him every hour of every day. Armored convoys, snipers on rooftops, advanced intelligence briefings, that was his normal. So what could possibly impress, let alone shock, a man like that? Enter Elon Musk. When Trump witnessed Musk's system up close, what struck him wasn't just the presence of security, it was the philosophy behind it. With the Secret Service, security is about overwhelming force, layers of agents, visible deterrence, massive manpower. It's impressive, but it's also obvious. Musk, on the other hand, had designed a system that was quiet, seamless, and almost invisible. It wasn't about showing strength, it was about owning the environment. Trump saw technology doing things he had never seen in government service. AI surveillance that flagged concerns instantly. Vehicles that didn't just follow orders, but anticipated danger. Guards who blended into the crowd rather than standing out. To Trump, used to a visible army of protection, Musk's method felt almost alien. And here's the twist that truly shocked him. Musk wasn't relying on a government or an institution to provide this. He had built it himself, a private system engineered with the same innovation he used to build Tesla and SpaceX, and powered by a mindset that looked years into the future. For Trump, this was a moment of realization. The Secret Service represents the peak of government protection, funded by billions and perfected over decades. But Elon Musk, one man with a vision, had created something that felt beyond even that. Something more intelligent, more adaptive, and more forward-thinking. And that's why Trump was stunned. Because Musk wasn't just protected like a billionaire. He was protected like a man preparing to carry humanity into the future. To Trump, it wasn't just security. It was proof that Musk doesn't live in the same world as the rest of us. He lives in the next one.
Elon Musk's security might sound like a billionaire's game. Advanced bodyguards, AI systems, armored Teslas, satellites. But here's the real takeaway. It's not just about protecting a person. It's about protecting a vision. Musk knows his ideas are bigger than himself. Tesla isn't just a car company, it's a mission to end humanity's reliance on fossil fuels. SpaceX isn't just rockets, it's the survival plan for our species. Neuralink isn't just a gadget, it's a step toward healing the brain and unlocking human potential. These aren't hobbies, they're the future. And Musk understands one thing better than most. If you don't defend your vision, the world will tear it apart. That's the real lesson for you and me. Because no matter where you are right now, whether you're building a business, chasing a dream, or simply trying to take your life to the next level, your vision needs protection too. Maybe not from physical threats or cyber attacks, but from the enemies we all face every day: negativity, doubt, distraction, and fear. Think about it. How many dreams have died because someone let criticism cut too deep? How many people gave up because they weren't prepared for the obstacles ahead? Musk doesn't let that happen. He anticipates challenges and builds walls around his mission. And you can do the same. Protect your time, protect your energy, protect your mind. Invest in the people who build you up, not the ones who tear you down. Guard your dream like it's priceless, because it is. Elon Musk shocked Donald Trump with his futuristic security. But the truth is, the most powerful security system is one anyone can build. Resilience, preparation, and a refusal to let anything stop you. Because in the end, protecting your vision isn't just about staying safe. It's about giving your dream a chance to survive, long enough to change the world. So what do we actually do with all this? It's easy to hear about Elon Musk's futuristic security and think, that's for billionaires, not for me. But here's the truth. You don't need armored Teslas or satellites in space to apply the same mindset. Musk's real secret isn't money, it's preparation. It's the protection of his vision, and you can start doing that right now, in your own life. First, protect your time. Time is the one resource you can't buy back. Musk treats every minute as priceless because he knows the future depends on it. Ask yourself, where are you wasting time? Who or what is stealing hours from your dream? Cut it out. Build walls around your focus. Second, protect your energy. Just like Musk surrounds himself with a team that pushes him forward, you need to filter who gets access to your energy. Stay away from the people who drain you, the ones who tell you it can't be done. Protect your circle, because the wrong voices can kill the right vision. Third, protect your mind. Musk anticipates challenges before they happen, and you can too. Expect setbacks. Expect people to doubt you, but instead of letting it crush you, plan for it. Create backup plans. Train yourself to bounce back, because resilience is the strongest form of security you'll ever build. Remember, Musk didn't build Tesla or SpaceX overnight. He built them by guarding his focus, defending his ideas, and refusing to let anyone break through his wall of vision. That's the same wall you need to build for your own dream. So here's your challenge. Start thinking like Musk. Not about rockets or Mars, but about your life. What's your vision? And how are you protecting it? Because if you don't, nobody else will. And if you do, one day, your vision might just shock the world too. And that's the message you need to take with you today. Because maybe you don't have rockets or satellites. Maybe you don't have billions to spend on security, but you do have something worth protecting: your dream, your vision, your future. And if Elon Musk can build systems to defend his mission against the biggest threats on Earth, then you can build systems to defend your mission against doubt, distraction, and fear. Starting today, protect your time, protect your energy, protect your focus. Because the world will try to break through your walls. It will try to pull you away from your mission. Don't let it.
Remember, Elon Musk shocked a president with his security, but you can shock the world with your persistence, your resilience, and your refusal to let anything stop you. Protect your vision like your life depends on it, because one day, it just might.